In the epic conclusion of Outlander's centuries-spanning saga, Claire and Jamie Fraser face their greatest challenge yet, as time bends and empires fall. With Season 8 poised to unravel the final threads of their immortal bond, the Frasers confront old flames, fractured loyalties, and the relentless pull of history itself. From the storm-battered shores of Scotland to the blood-soaked battlefields of the American Revolution, their love defies eras. But can it survive the ghosts of their past and the sacrifices demanded by an uncertain future? As Brianna and Roger fight to reunite their family across timelines, Outlander delivers a heart-wrenching ode to a romance that transcends time, culminating in a finale where every choice could rewrite destiny. Prepare for a farewell as monumental as the love that started it all. In a world where time is both an enemy and an ally, Outlander's final chapter arrives with the weight of history and the fire of undying devotion. Claire and Jamie Fraser embark on their most perilous odyssey, yet in Season 8, as their love is tested across centuries. The Frasers must confront not only the tides of revolution, but also the echoes of choices that have haunted them throughout their lives, as the threads of fate tighten around their legendary bond, torn between the windswept cliffs of their Scottish homeland and the simmering chaos of a fledgling America. Old adversaries resurface, buried secrets threaten to unravel their legacy. As Brianna and Roger Mackenzie fight to protect their family from outside forces, the fabric of time appears to be breaking. Love is not just a promise this season, it is also a battlefield. From whispered vows in the shadows of war to heart-stopping sacrifices that blur the lines between past and present, Outlander weaves a tapestry of passion, loyalty, and resilience. Claire and Jamie's journey culminates in a reckoning that will require everything they hold dear as empires rise and fall. Can a love forged across centuries outlast the collision of history and destiny, or will the weight of their intertwined lives finally fracture the unbreakable? The final season of Outlander weaves a tapestry of timeless love, sacrifice, and destiny against the backdrop of history's relentless march. At its core, the season interrogates whether a bond forged through centuries can endure the culmination of personal and political upheavals, while resolving lingering mysteries that tie the Frasers' past, present, and future into a singular poetic legacy. The final season unfolds as a poignant culmination of Claire and Jamie Fraser's epic journey, weaving personal trials with the chaos of history and the enigmatic forces of time. Claire, Jamie, and Ian, a young boy, return to Scotland in an effort to escape the violence as the American Revolution reaches its climax. However, they are unable to find safety in their home country. British forces, led by the vengeful Captain Charles Cunningham, a figure tied to Jamie's past, hound their every step, forcing the Frasers to confront old wounds and fractured loyalties. Jamie struggles to balance his Scottish identity with the ideals of a fledgling America, while Claire's modern medical practices clash with 18th century prejudices, reigniting whispers of witchcraft and threatening their fragile peace. Their marriage faces unprecedented strain as buried secrets surface. Claire's guilt over her life with Frank Randall collides with Jamie's clandestine efforts to protect their family. In the meantime, a ghostly apparition from Season 1 forces them to consider whether love can transcend mortality itself, reimagined as a metaphysical echo of a near-death experience. New adversaries like the cunning Amaranthus Grey and Elspeth Cunningham exploit these tensions, scheming to dismantle Fraser's Ridge and erase the family's legacy. In the 20th century, Brianna and Roger race against time to shield their children from forces intent on erasing the Fraser bloodline. Drawing on Frank Randall's covert preparations, Brianna employs survival skills he taught her, bridging timelines through cryptic letters and artifacts. Their struggle intertwines with William Ransom, Jaime's illegitimate son, who grapples with his identity while forging alliances in the Revolutionary War, mirroring Jaime's youthful battles with loyalty and sacrifice. The season resolves the series' central mystery of Claire's time travel, revealing her journey as a predestined loop tied to ancient rituals at Craig na Dun and symbols like forget-me-nots. Roger's earlier actions, ensuring his own existence by altering the past, culminate in the revelation that Claire's crossing was necessary to preserve the Fraser lineage and redirect history's course. This cosmic design ties into Gus Duncan's prophecy about the King's Son, linking William's pivotal role in the Revolution to a grander fate. The climax erupts at the Battle of Yorktown, where Jaime leads Highlanders in a desperate bid to secure America's future. Claire, torn between her oath to heal and her desire to protect him, makes a sacrifice echoing her heartbreak at Culloden. Simultaneously, Brianna and Roger confront a time-traveling foe at Craig na Dun, battling to preserve their family's existence. The finale recontextualizes Jaime's ghostly vision as a temporal echo of his near-death experience, symbolizing love's power to transcend time itself. The series closes with an epilogue of enduring legacy. Fraser's Ridge thrives under new generations. William embraces his heritage, and Brianna's family safeguards their history. The final shot mirrors the show's beginning, Claire and Jaime standing hand in hand at Craig na Dun, their love tested across wars, secrets, and centuries, now etched into the fabric of time. Themes of rebellion against fate, intergenerational sacrifice, and the cyclical nature of history resonate, affirming that their bond was never merely about survival, but about the indelible mark they leave on the world. Brianna and Roger's journey unfolds as a high-stakes battle across centuries, intertwining their 20th century reality with the echoes of the Revolutionary War. In the 1980s, Brianna uncovers Frank Randall's hidden journals and survival kits, revealing his foresight into threats against the Fraser bloodline. Frank's preparations, marked by coded maps, firearms manuals, and cryptic warnings, hint at a shadowy group determined to erase the family from history. This antagonist, later revealed as a descendant of Gus Duncan's time travel cult, targets Brianna's children, Mandy and Jemmy, believing their existence disrupts the timeline's natural order. Brianna's fight merges maternal instinct with guerrilla tactics, drawing on survival skills Frank taught her: marksmanship, cryptography, and strategic evasion. A flashback reveals Frank training a young Brianna to think like a Randall, foreshadowing her role as protector of their legacy. Her efforts parallel Claire's struggles in the past, as Brianna fortifies Lallybroch using 18th century blueprints hidden in Frank's journals, transforming the estate into a fortress against their pursuers. Roger, meanwhile, pivots from scholar to warrior, decoding clues in Frank's journals that link the Frasers to pivotal moments in the Revolution. His academic expertise uncovers William Ransom's role in securing a clandestine alliance between Scottish Highlanders and the Continental Army, an event erased from history but vital to America's victory. In a risky gambit, Roger travels back to 1778 to ensure William survives a British ambush, mirroring Jaime's youthful sacrifices. However, his intervention strains William's relationship with Jaime, creating unintended tensions that ripple through time. The couple's journey is bridged by artifacts, letters from Claire and Jaime, hidden in Lallybroch's walls, warn of the Revolution's dangers, and reference Gus's prophecy about the King's Son. An opal necklace, imbued with residual energy from the stones, becomes both a tool and a liability. Roger theorizes it could stabilize time jumps, but its use attracts their antagonist's attention. Meanwhile, Mandy's visions of Jaime's ghost and battlefields guide Brianna to bury modern medical supplies at Fraser's Ridge, a decision that later saves Claire's life in the 18th century. Jemmy's drawings of a soldier in a red coat eerily mirror William's journey, blurring the lines between generations. The climax erupts at Craig na Dun, where Brianna and Roger confront the antagonist. A struggle over the stones leads Roger to shatter the opal necklace, creating a temporal barrier that traps their foe in a fractured time loop. A sacrifice that severs their own ability to travel. The act underscores the season's thesis: legacy demands defiance, not passive inheritance. In the aftermath, a final letter from Claire reaches Brianna in 1985, dated 1800, describing her final days. The final moments of Outlander Season 8 unfold with quiet poignancy, stitching together the threads of love, loss, and legacy that have spanned 8 seasons. At Fraser's Ridge, Claire and Jamie stand hand in hand on the porch of their cabin, the autumn sun gilding the mountains they fought to call home. The Revolutionary War has ended, its scars etched into the land and their souls. But peace, fragile and hard-won, settles over them. Jamie's hair is silver now, Claire's hands weathered by time, yet their bond burns undimmed. "We've outlasted empires, Munihe and Don," Jamie murmurs, his voice roughened by age and emotion. Claire leans into him, her reply a whisper, "Not empires, time." In the 20th century, Brianna and Roger Mackenzie stand at Craig na Dun, their children's laughter echoing where once the stones roared with power. The opal necklace lies shattered at their feet, its magic spent. Mandy tugs at Brianna's sleeve, clutching a pressed forget-me-not from Claire's final letter. "Will we ever see them again?" she asks. Brianna kneels, brushing a tear from Mandy's cheek. "They're here," she whispers, "in the wind, in the trees." Roger's hand rests on Jemmy's shoulder as the boy stares at the stones, now silent. "Legends don't die," Jemmy declares, echoing Jamie's words from a lifetime ago. If you loved diving into the epic conclusion of Outlander and unraveling the Frasers' timeless saga, don't miss what's next. Subscribe and stay with us, because the adventure doesn't end here.